You know, like, I was watching this before I recorded. I was watching this. This is Orania. And I don't understand how South Africa allows something like this.
Everyone here is nostalgic for the apartheid regime, and they proudly wear the...
This flag was killing our people. This flag was killing your forefathers, black child. This flag is a memory, is a trauma to apartheid. This flag, I don't like it.
symbol of the old South Africa.
That's also the field clear, but with the orange band at the bottom, that means that we're in a struggle.
Struggle from where? Struggle from where? This when you see badge like this.
We're in a struggle for our language. We're in a struggle.
So why don't go do your language from Germany? This is not Germany. This is not Germany.
Go for our life.
Are you afraid to be in South Africa?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah, say it. You're not afraid of what? Say it.
I'm ready.
Ready
For
for
what?
For whatever comes.
Whatever comes. You think we are like your forefathers? That's what you're saying. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. We think we're like your forefathers who did bad to us. Dog, and to us will never pass. To us will never pass. Say like I'm ready. You're ready for what? They never ask you. You're ready for what exactly?
These people believe that a civil war is on the brink of breaking out between the blacks and the whites. Protected by armed men, Andre Beitenbach is the...
They can be protected. They can bring USA Army. They can bring Trump. We don't have time for that. The only thing that we have as a black people is to get our land back. They can, I don't know, man, they can bring whatever, but the only thing that we want is our land back. That's why like it's been ruled in Parliament. The land without paying any cent.
leader of this movement. His aim is to create an independent state where no black people are allowed.
They must create there by Germany, not in South Africa, not in our youth. They think like we are our ancestors. No, our ancestors have been in pain the whole apartheid, the whole years, more than 100 years. You can do those things there by Germany. You can go to do those isolation division in Germany, not in South Africa.
But I can tell you that the white people in this country, they do not do it. If the train is late, we do not put the train to fire.
Don't do it what? Don't do it what? So you can go to open your things there in Europe. Don't open things in Africa. This is Africa.
If the buses are late, we don't put the buses on fire. And if we are unsatisfied with the services delivered, we don't start throwing stones and burning tires. And
You do what they are killing. They don't throw stones, they are killing. They take things by force. They succeed by stealing. That's what you do. It's like they don't throw stones because black people, so like black people throw stones. Yeah? You are doing what? You are killing. You guys are stealing. What are you doing?
these kind of things. That's one of the main differences between us and the black people in South Africa.
Definitely, us we don't kill, us don't steal people's land, us don't treat people like they're not human. Even though after apartheid, you still here. After your forefathers have done to us, after black children are still struggling today because of the action of your forefathers, you still here living the best life. That's different. You are definitely right. We are total different based on what you said now.
The way they behave. And it's not us that have to change our attitude. They have to change their behavior. If they want to be reckoned as civilized people, then they should act like civilized people.
Which behavior are you talking about? Which behavior you are talking about? You come where you come from, tell us, hey, they must choose their behavior. They must choose. Which behavior you are talking about, say?
Well, they must demonstrate that they are civilized, then we will believe that they are civilized.
It's an openly racist rhetoric. For Andre Breitenbach, the thought of everyone living together is impossible.
This guy what tell very disrespectful. They must behave like civil people. Eh? They must behave like civil people. You end the rising post achievement. You post.
And he's not content with simply speaking about his views during meetings like this. Along with other Afrikaners, he has already built the state he's dreamed of. An hour and a half north of
This is our land. This is our land. This is the land of black people, and this guy is so rude, so disrespectful, so rude, so disrespectful.
Johannesburg, at the end of this road, is a border post. But we're still in South Africa. To get through his checkpoint, you must fit strict criteria.
Which criteria in our own country, in our own land? I don't know, this guy thinks they're still living in the apartheid era. Maybe in their mind, it's like we still live in apartheid era.
Where
are you going to?
Danny the Bear. So everybody has to give the name.
Welcome to Kleinfontein, an enclave stretching over 800 hectares, surrounded by barbed wire.
We are going to stay there. We are going to stay there in Kleinfontein.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning. Danny de Beer.
Danny de Beer is in charge of showing us round. You can't walk around here without a guide.
This is our own little memorial garden.
Memorial garden. Let me see that. I hope it's not that the guy who were killing our forefathers. Guys.
We've only just set foot inside and the tone has been set. We're welcomed by a giant bust of a very controversial figure, Hendrik Verwoerd.
Father of apartheid.
And you walked right into that trap. Why Hendrik Verwoerd is always called the father of apartheid is because he enforced the law very, very strictly. He's not dear to us because of apartheid. He's dear to us because he thrived for Afrikaner independence.
As a symbol of racial segregation, this bust was removed from all public spaces in the country. But
this guy, they were killing our forefathers. They were removing them from their own land. That's where EFF stand right now.
We are going to march to Kleinfontein, and you will see right at the entrance to Kleinfontein that there is a statue of the architect of apartheid, Hendrik Verwoerd. That explains already good enough what this whole settlement is about and the racism that is imbued in this whole settlement. It is unacceptable. Section 9 of our Constitution states that discrimination is illegal and any form of discrimination must be acted against. And therefore we call.
No other problem. They think they are big than our government. That's a problem. Their problem. They think they are above their government. The reason I'm saying that is because of when Malema win in court, in high court, the chant of apartheid, they said like, we're taking this matter far. It's like we're taking this matter far. Because of in their mind, they think like we are a predator. In their mind, they think like no one can tell us what to do, especially government.
On action. Well, I get the impression that there's a reaction from the white community of Kleinfontein. And of course, the police have to manage a careful balance, not to simply react to the fear of these whites. That would be wrong.
Very wrong. Very wrong. Us want to stay with them. Us. We want us to stay together as South Africans. We don't want these people dividing in our own country, especially. We want to stay with them and the one who separate themselves from us. And us will not tolerate that in our own country. To tell me I'm not allowed to stay there, you are living a dream. You are living a dream.
Because it is not correct to act as if the EFF will not behave in a balanced way and in a very disciplined way. We are known that our marches are disciplined. We are known that we are an organization that when we march, we do it with discipline.
Malema is fighting for you. Yeah, Julius Malema. Malema. How can we have people have Orania 15? They saw, Orania can exist. And Orania, they are living the best life. We know black people. We should create Kleinfontein. So like we don't want black people there. They create it. Or then EFF see it. So like, no, we're not going to allow something like this to happen. Of yeah, it's not about self-detention. So like, we are presenting our even a presenting don't present culture in Germany. How? Man, we can't always be talking about one thing, man. We cannot always think about one thing. So like to bring people together. People they don't want to be together, black people. Yes, but we are so nice, man. How? Did I share the screen? It's not about that. So always come, people come. Yeah? Hey, man of faith. Hey, Buffett. It's not about that. What's happening? I share the screen. Mus. So what's happening with this thing? What is happening with this thing? I share the screen and listen. Share. Hide. Go. So I can't see the screen. So why can't see the screen? Me, I can, but someone cannot see. Hello? We talk about a big topic of Kleinfontein. Kleinfontein is like Orania. It's Orania. EFF marching to Kleinfontein, a white-owned community in Pretoria East. Just imagine, that's why that they are building university. As white person, I'm going to for all Zulu compound. I'm bringing my white family, my white tradition, my white culture, all of it. I must be accepted, no questions. Why does EFF put so much effort in this? Go to build your own Kleinfontein. So this is not where you come and going to tell us what you're telling us. Don't come here and tell us what you're telling us. This is our country right now. EFF is focused on their energies, useless issues. Ashamed of nothing, offended by everything, contributes nothing. I'm sick of this. The whole country, they need to keep on going. So we should ask white people march as well, as we don't want anyone cry because of the places are black only. Give us our land, please. Give us our land, please. Good. You know, like, who's this? Who this man? Who this guy? Come on. Nelson Mandela. You make us disrespected by people where they coming from. You make us to disrespect them. I don't see Nelson Mandela say it. You make us to be disrespected. You know, one can't tell us where to live, where to stay. Even the laws of this country, the constitution of this country say like there's no this thing of like black stay there, white stay there. Nelson Mandela, man, nah. Nelson Mandela, nah.
As much as we must respect all the cultures, but the respect of
it's not like the only one who have cultures. Why they act like are the only ones who have cultures? with a self-determination, what. Go to do that in Europe. I just want to ask something. When Zulu have their own village with only Zulus, why they don't think the same way? What do you mean? With only Zulus, go to KZN, go to Northwest Botswana, go to Zulu, go to Xhosa. You're talking nonsense. Let me see here. What is the name of village you're talking about? Answer the name. All I get is kill work into a township. You don't have time for that. We more focus on making the better life. About this making our life mess as well now bring surprise. MK leaders roll into Kleinfontein in South Africa while their people suffer. That's not the justice result apartheid. None of them can answer my question. What did exactly Fontaine do to you? This is our country. This is a black people country. This is Africa. And I'm going to have people say like, this the people. I want to stay whatever I want to stay.
Of the cultures must not in any shape or form remind us of apartheid. In Parliament, the MK Party is going to introduce this week a bill, a private member's bill, to further clarify Section 235. We hold the...
What's happened? Yeah, man, what happened? Don't know what happened there.
We appreciate that they visited us. We were aware of a press release that they have made approximately a week or a week and a half ago, where they mentioned Orania and Kleinfontein, and exactly what they stated, that they are perturbed by the existence of these entities, these towns, and that they would engage about it.
Black stay in Mamelodi, Chushanguwe, all these places, these are black
Positive.
Who push us there? Who make black people to stay on those things? Yeah?
To say, and we've deemed that positive.
Blacks in Mamelodi, Shoshanguve, all these places, their communities for blacks. So why must Orania not exist because of a love noise? What do you want? Do not trust them for this 1 second. Do you trust yourself? This is the question that we get. Don't worry, as a forum, we have things under control. MK have nothing on us. God protect you. Thank you, Mulungu. Let us live together. We're all South Africans. Just like be careful. You must negotiate. I don't have stand. I want it in Orania. It's not the same as tribal land. We only offer to say the culture specific area, fair for one culture. They want to compare themselves with black people. 3% of South African land is first communal land, Zulu, Xhosa. These people, your forefathers came here and talked things you don't know. They push black people to townships. They push black people to townships. Whites are SA, but they are not African. His eyes is what I scared of. Thank, I don't have problem with Kleinfontein. It will be coming soon to office, please. I need more info. It was respectful, Mr. African, but the truth was false to accept. Don't tell us how you feel.
The rest, there's a lot of noise in the media and a lot of aggressive noise in the media from, let's say, the side of the EFF and the MK towards Afrikaners in general and our communities. And we appreciate dialogue because that's the way that we take this forward. We want to engage with people and speak to them about how we take this forward.
Definitely. You are going to make peace. You are going to make peace that This is the thing that the thing was encouraging. Who's this? It was encouraging. President Ramaphosa, you know, he was encouraging that. Let's get this.
The Kleinfontein residency, in terms of exactly who owns Kleinfontein, how was it established, when was it established, who established it, who okayed its establishment?
Who bought the land? They love to say that there is a private land, here is what. Here they love to run that way again. Here is a private land. Let's go there.
Who said that there must be whites only? How is it that it came to be a whites only place? How did Kleinfontein, because basically Kleinfontein is only open or the residence is restricted to those who identify as Afrikaner. Who okayed it?
Facts. You have to say again, we bought the land, we built the private land. You don't buy those stories now. We don't buy stories of Orania. We don't buy those stories now. I love your question.
Yes. So we're going to be in conversation with the residents of Kleinfontein this evening, and we're going to find out exactly when they were putting forward, and I'm sure they do, when they were putting forward that they're going to be living here. Who said yes, guys? Go ahead.
Go ahead, give them a chance so we can hear what they're saying. Yeah, we bought the land, and we want to present our culture. Which culture? We have a Zulu nation. Are you a Zulu nation? No. Where you come from? Europe. So what's wrong? Why you want to divide people in South Africa? What does not comply with the constitution of this country? It's because we want to preserve our culture.
Somebody did. Go ahead. A whites-only establishment. And before you say, yeah, but then look, there's a township. The township is not limited to black people. If you want to live in the township, if you want to live in Soweto, please go live in Soweto. Nobody's going to stop you.
And who created townships? They are forefathers. Who created township? They are forefathers. It's not like created by us, townships.
No one. If you want to go live in Deepstone, please go live in Deepstone. Nobody's going to stop you.
Facts.
I'm willing to guarantee there are no blacks-only places in South Africa.
Yeah, facts. I love you. Facts. You should speak the facts. There's no place to say like this is the only black people allowed to stay. No Indian, no Chinese, no white. There's not such of the place.
If you want to live in certain space, go live there. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody's going to say you have to be identifying as Zulu only or Xhosa speaking only or Tswana speaking only, or nobody does that.
Facts. Let's give them a chance. Who's going to respond?
But somebody okayed it for Afrikaners to have their Afrikaner only residency. And this evening we're going to find out, where did it come from? Who okayed it? That conversation is also coming up next.
Wow, beautiful topic. Why is the problem? You don't know what's the problem. I think when we are going to go back home, you are going back home when the High Court Pretoria declared that exclusive African township in Kleinfontein, East Pretoria, is illegal and ruled those living in 60 own houses by acting illegal. This guy is going back home. Yes, black people are also moving out. Why you must be mad to these people who want to separate themselves? They must go back home. If you want to separate yourself, go back where you're coming from. Don't make our lives hard here. Don't make you can go back home. He want to say like why you have a problem with people who separate. They can go back home. Hey, what? We have a section 235 in South Africa. Constitution concerns the rights of self-determination, acknowledging the right of South African people as a whole. Not arrogance is part of a constitution. No words are coming from out of the mouth, but sometimes I think they don't even know what they're saying. All the ones similar minds. If people say like, why they don't go back home? They separate. They go back home. You know, when you go back in Europe, you don't have to say I don't live with. You can live with your only people from your home, and live Africa at peace. You can go back if like me. If like I go to China. If I go to China and I feel like I want to create their own community in China, I don't respect Chinese. So why don't come back to Africa to live with my black people in peace in those townships? Same to them. This separation of things, they must end. And must end in 2026. If they are tired, if they want to live with black people, go back home. At least Trump offer Trump offer is still there. Then you can live with your own people with no peace. You are not going to tolerate that. And this thing must only statement. If you say like when you want to live with your people and your culture, go back where the culture is coming from and leave us with peace.
The heart of it all is the arrogancy of white people who think that it is correct for them to mobilize themselves against black people. At the heart of it.
If you feel like you have a problem, go back way home. How?
We appreciate the conflict. This is a debate, by the way. It's like the situation in Orania where they...
Facts. It's like debates. Facts. Facts.
Want their own town, and you have made it clear that you don't want to follow this constitution. You don't want to follow what this municipality does. You don't want to be led by this municipality. You want to be independent, right?
Yes.
Yes, you said so. So we will have to go and look into that, because you want to be independent. You want your own special arrangement of your own people, because you must also not shy away that you want a white only place. No, it's what you want. It's what you want.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Which country, imagine its legal settlement, they build private farmland, broke many laws, the audacity. If they don't want to stay together with black people, they must go back to Europe. That's all I said. I think I must do that content to say like, if like these Europeans, Orania, and is what is Kleinfontein or is what? Is Kleinfontein. If they don't want to stay with black people, if they don't want to stay with black people, go back home. Go back home. How? It's like that. So like, it's like that. If they want to stay with black people, how?
Welcome back. So the city of Tshwane has issued a court notice to the whites-only Afrikaner settlement of Kleinfontein outside Pretoria. The metro is compelling residents to file a new spatial planning and land use management application. This is to supplement an outdated one that was filed in 2013. But the settlement's leaders argue that a new application will be too expensive. Well, we are joined for more on...
Let's go to the news. Let's go to the news. I love you for attention. Just go to the news. This is what I'm saying. If like you feel like you don't want to stay with black people, you don't want to all those things, man. You can just take your things. You can just take your things and go back Europe. You don't want to stay with black people, right? So take your things and go back. Good. Let's go back. Let's go back. I don't know why Wi-Fi hold and leave.
It's the fact that the mightiest man in the world is talking to South Africa and saying, we don't like expropriation without compensation. We don't like some of your racially
based laws. Us is always we should always suffering. Yeah? Us will always be suffering. There is this person here. This is happening here. So like poverty is good for black people. Oh my god. They post this guy who done wrong things. When we sing our song, that sign you see is a sign. That sign you see is a sign that you see, like the picture I show you is a picture of the person who are taking your forefathers. The picture of people who are taking your forefathers, giving them orders. But when we sing our strike song, they cry, yeah, Trump, they're singing a song. Trump, they're singing a song. When Trump, they are crying. But like now they push the person who were killing, who was sending message, someone who, when we see as a black people, we see apartheid on him. But when we do it, sing our song, history, they are crying.
Where was the municipality? Midvaal.
I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know. I don't understand. Us we're not supposed to do things, but they're supposed to do things, and we must remain quiet.
And it eventually found its way via a gift from one group to another, and it was hidden for a while, not hidden for a while, stored for a while, and eventually found its way. Yeah, Dr. Verwoerd is part of the history, as is Nelson Mandela part of the history.
Dr. who? You know, like, I'm going to say things I regret, because of like these people are so disrespectful. I never saw these people are so disrespectful like this.
As Steve Biko part of the history, and whether you like history or not, it does not make it not history. We intend expanding on this. In Afrikaans, I would call it a helde akker.
I will say wrong things. I will say painful things. I must remain quiet. I will say wrong things. So I must be quiet and watch.
This YouTuber, Jackson Cooper, he went to go visit Kleinfontein in South Africa. And this town is just like Orania. You can see Orania right here and Kleinfontein up north. These settlements are white-only settlements just for the Afrikaners.
Now I'm saying, like, if they don't want to stay with black people, let them go back home. Let them go back home. And so, like, as South African, we should not allow these things to happen. We should not allow them, indeed. Why will be extreme racism not allow them to have their own place because of their whites? You don't understand. You can have your own place, but all diverse people must be allowed, especially in Africa. If it was in Europe, I will understand. Same to me. If I was doing those things in Europe, I will understand, but not here in Africa. This is unacceptable. During the course, rule Kleinfontein as unlawful settlement because of they don't have zone recent area. Then none. Why you don't show your followers back only towns? Which towns? You call township towns that created by your forefather. You call township towns that were created by apartheid system, where black people have no rights. You call those things towns. You are so disrespectful. You are so disrespectful.
The documentary is an hour long, but he showed so many parts of the town. There were some poor areas, but there were also some rich people as well. The director gave the tour, and he said that the Afrikaners are the most hated tribe in South Africa.
We don't know that tribe as black people don't know that. Maybe to themselves. They say they're hated. It's in them. Us don't know. It's on them, and it's on their responsibility. They feel the way they want to feel. Hey, and unfortunately, I hate South Africans, black people. Let's form our own country. People just be trying to make living, everyone gets offended. That's not a poor area, a small building construction house. The builders used to store applicants such. They want everyone to be same boat. It seeks we all go down. Hey, we want that.
He said this town is trying to preserve their culture. They have their own flag, they have memorials of their history, and they celebrate holidays such as Day of the Vow, which was a victory day for them against the Zulus.
So disrespectful. So disrespectful. Yo, man, we need to put EFF into power. We need to put EFF into power. Me, I can't stand for this. We need to put EFF into power. I can't stand for it. I cannot see my country be treated like this. No, we need to put EFF into power. So disrespectful.
And the director, he made some bold claims. He said that they did not just plunder South Africa, they had to fight the British in wars, and he takes a lot of pride in this.
Hey! Hi. That's the only thing I would say, like, hi.
He shows that they pump their own water, and you could tell he takes a lot of pride in his town. Listen to what he had to say.
Different. Go to the rest of South Africa, go to Joburg, and you hear, oh, we haven't had water for 3 days. Oh, we got a water interruption for 72 hours. Kleinfontein doesn't happen. Community looks after itself. We've got our own resources. We don't depend on South Africa outside.
So disrespectful. This is a madness. I agree with this is a madness. I didn't even know about this. Nope, they call themselves South African, but they have their own flag. You don't want black people. It's almost every state sees its flag. This South Africa is not a state, and police can make arrest anyone in South Africa, but they need permission to act around me. Give me a reason for that. Show me the law that states you cannot have a flag. So what about Soweto, Alex, Orange Farm, Cosmos? They are black staying there. Same thing. You know, like your history. You know, like why there's those townships. They created by apartheid. They created by apartheid. White culture, we celebrate success, we praise success, black people, we all drown in the life of colonizers. I think Africans are mad because of they got all their problems. So down.
This persona non grata, we're not allowed in Kleinfontein. Now, we're not in Russia. Nobody is going to tell me where I can stay, what I must say, how I must say it. When it's the truth, I will bring the truth out. So
bring the truth out. I want to see, is there future Orania in Southern East Africa? Was only Fontein divided on control of money?
we started with legal actions, and yeah, it was 5-6 years of hard grinding. It wasn't easy because the people are so intimidated here. The average age of the people in Kleinfontein is 64 years old. And
Kleinfontein is like Orania. Is a farm, not a town. Any farmhouse's owner decide who can live in the property. We are going to end that. Don't worry, when we say that we are going to claim that as the rightful owners of this country, as the soul of this country, we are going to end that. All small towns where farms until people bought titles. A farm that exists in the country is not a there's more than 50 people in this places. What if they found out they're big as they are? Listen, as EFF members, as the futures of this country, as the leaders of this country, youth, we are going to fix these mistakes. We are going to fix these mistakes. You can say that it's a farm. We are going to fix it. We are still waiting for Anime to put energy.
The people have paid their last money to come and buy here. And they don't want to get on the wrong side of management.
They get the money. Where did they get the money? First question.
I went to Kleinfontein today. It's the Afrikaner settlement outside of
Music. Music is not what I want.
He told us about special zoning, but when white people occupy farms that are supposed to be for agricultural purposes and they use it as a residential area, they are not removed. They are not told about special zoning. We don't want them to only be rendered illegal. We want their houses to be demolished. The same way our houses are demolished when we go and occupy land in the southern farms of Gauteng. We want their houses to be demolished. The same way when we say we want to occupy land in Alex.
Fact. They must leave us to go to occupy every land we see. When black people they are going to take the land and build a business, they have been removed. So these guys say like we want the same thing. These guys say like we want the same thing, we want the same treatment. When we're building their houses, they come, they remove us. Why they are not doing the same thing to them?
Alexandra, in a land called the Vetvaters land in Alexandra, we were told that we can't occupy there. Our people every time when they occupy, they get shot at by rubber bullets. But when white people occupy, they are given free time to can build mansions, houses, and even sanitation in a proper space. So comrades, we want not only the municipality to render this settlement as...
Do you know, why do you enter? It's living in the mansions, living doesn't enter. Really, there's no need to remain as we know that the better, so what? So don't you Helen say lives in the mansion also? Helen is not trying to get rid of Orania. He actually cares about building South Africa up. You're living the dream. When I'm Lungu, you're not okay upstairs. I don't care what there. It's important at this moment exactly. If EFF do this against corruption and crime, they will definitely become winning party. But I pray that both of my EFF must win election that we want to separate us. They can. We must pay rent and taxes. It's a private land, not legal. Where is a private land? We don't want separation in our own country. We don't want something like that. It's a private, the private, the what? We don't want that. We don't want that.